Oh shit, y'all. I got this thing on bowl over here. Uh, I think I'm cold or something. I don't know. I'm really tired. But I said I was gonna come live, and this fan been up my nose. Oh my god! And then I had to sit in jujitsu, and it was so cold in there, and my nose is running. Anyway, my nose gets running. Anywho, y'all, let me go ahead and do what I need to do. Let's talk about something. I don't even remember what I titled. Hopefully, I titled this video. Let me first make sure that I'm live. Make sure you can hear me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Let me let me see. Let me see. Says the bottom. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. So it looks like I'm live. Greetings, greetings. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Ask, and I'm here in my humble bowl. Man, I'm sleepy. But I'm not gonna be on here long. I was going to talk about my Jazzy life on the terms of just about a lot of things that has been said. Number one, I was going to talk about a couple of things. Well, let's talk about a couple of things. It's been like a lot of thanks to Flow investigations. It's been a lot of stuff that has came out through her and My Shabby Life, and just a lot of other reactors have come forward on some stuff. Y'all think I should put my lip gloss on or my lipstick on or whatever. It is like I don't feel like all that. But anywho, so it's been a lot of information that has come out in regards to My Jazzy Life. And man, that reading, I'm telling y'all, that reading I did was on point. The readings I done has been on point. I told you, guilt, man, it's just so much. First of all, let's talk a couple things. Let's talk about what has happened over the past week or so. Number one, I did say that I was going to talk about a couple of things on the terms of My Jazzy Life when she was basically talking about, she was bringing up the fact about CPS. So to me, it feels more along the lines that My Jazzy Life has had a particular, this is my opinion, based upon certain things that I know about CPS, or different. I don't do it, or certain things I know in reference to how the state is. Let's go with state is, not necessarily CPS, but based upon state. Like if you have a child that maybe state has to come and check them out on certain terms, like it could be, I don't know. It could be like maybe you're fostering or adoption. See, I'm in that area. See, I know a lot about that area. But one of the things I do know on the terms of dealing with the government workers or caseworkers, a lot of times what they will do is they, in some cases, and just some reports that I've read, because okay, so when you're adopting, they give you what they call a child. They give you what they call a child summary, and the summary has certain information, like for example, why the child was taken, information about the biological parents, not their names, but just like any health concerns that they may have. Also, they'll have like their education, what has happened to them in their past. Do they have any mental issues, et cetera, and why the child was taken. So it'll kind of break that down. It'll say how the child was taken. The child might have been taken because mother, if for example, just an example, say at 5 p.m., and it'll have the siblings listed, if they're siblings, or if it's the single child, or whatever the case is, or who's ever in the home. They'll say, like, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm just gonna make up something on top of my head. So at 5 o'clock, let's say, mother, uh, child ran out in the middle of the street. Mother stated that she was asleep or whatever, and didn't know the child was gone. And when she came to, she looked around and the child was with a neighbor or with somebody that saw the child on the street or whatever. Then they'll make a report and they'll be like, well, what happened? Yada, yada, yada. And then she'll break it down and she'll say, oh, maybe I was up all night. And then when the police come to the house, of course, and then there's a CPS worker there and they'll do like a walk around and they'll be like, okay, so they might find a crack pipe. So I'm just giving an example. They might find a crack pipe and they'll be like, oh my God, I found a crack pipe. That'll be in the report. Drug familiar. This child, blah, 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 blah. Uh, housing is unsafe. You got to be careful, yada, yada, yada. And child was removed, children were removed or whatever. And they would have this kind of thing. And then they would have what they call, I'm trying to remember the terms. They would have something like what they would call where they would do like a list of the child. They call reunification. They'll call it reunification. They're going to reunite the child. In some cases, or they would do like where they may take the children temporarily and put it with a kinship. Kinship is like family, like a cousin, mother, like their grandmother, father, or a family member, anybody in the family, great grandmother, right? And they'll be like, okay, so this adult, has the parents have a set time to get all this stuff together, and they will still go to the children's school. They will come to the house and check out the house and make sure that you do the list, and you have to participate in the reunification process. In some cases, they will leave the child there. If it's not so severe, it's bad, but it's not so severe because a lot of times some people in the family may not be able to take the child in some cases. I'm going to tell you that CPS will still, in some cases, if it's not so severe, will leave the children in the home, but they still have to do visits, every so often. Sometimes they have a caseworker that may come by once a month. Think about it. How many times have Jasmine had CPS come to her house? Is it like once a month? Just saying. So CPS will come to the house like once a month to check out the children, go up to the children's school, and talk to the child without the parent in the room, because in a lot of cases the parent can intimidate could intimidate the child with this and this and that, like y'all, hey, check this out. They could be looking at the child like, you better not say nothing. You know what I mean? And so they would get the children. That's why they would go to the children's school to have a conversation. And then they will, like, a child is not speaking, then they'll do like a look to make sure that the child doesn't have any bruises, make sure he, if it's a child, it just make sure the diaper is changed, not soiled, that they don't have any yeast infections or diaper rash. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said yeast infections, I should have said diaper rashes and stuff like that. And just making sure that the home, in a lot of cases, even with in certain states. Now, certain states may even allow roaches. I'm just showing out some stuff. They might even allow, they might not say necessarily about the roaches, as long as it's not so bad. They might have like see one or two that they're not gonna trip, but they see a few, then they're not gonna say nothing. But they may be doing certain things. And or they might, it depends on what the situation is. Because what in training, when we had to take our training, they were saying like a lot of people from different alternative lifestyles, like Amish, a lot of them didn't have electricity and they could still adopt children for real. And then in other cases, and they didn't have, like, they had dirt floors, like dirt, and they still was able to adopt children. So again, it depends on the lifestyle. So if her house is semi together and she might still have some roaches, they probably won't say anything, but they will make note of that. It will be in her file. It will say, yes, mom has roaches, house is okay, but it, she got stuff picked up and out the way. It's cleaned. You know what I mean? So they'll be like, well, house is clean. The house is to organized, look organized. However, still has roaches or whatever, and they might do some recommendations like, "Hey, you need to you need to talk." And she can make an excuse like, "Hey, my landlord is not on it or whatever. My landlord is not doing this, and I keep doing it, and it keep coming back. It's my neighbors, whatever." How you doing, Double H? So so they have a what they call is it a parent? I think I want to say it's a parenting plan, something like that, where they will kind of break down things that you need to do. And so once they see sufficiently that you have met the recommendations, then they'll close your file. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to keep, DCS is not going to keep coming to your house unless you have some things on some concern. Now, if it's just a particular call, like if someone just calls and they'll come out, look at you, they do have 30 days to close your case, but they're not going to keep coming by. Because if I notice, every time you turn around, CPS is coming by her house. It's not that CPS is always called, but there's something happening. Because when that situation where Chris remember y'all, go back to when Chris had to leave, when Chris had left and went to a hotel, if we go back, and I'm not getting ready to do all that and go back and look at the video and all that, but if y'all go back and look at that, count from that time to now. So, usually they don't do all of that. If they have to come back to the house, it's something they have to check up for. Even like if you're adopting, like they'll, like, even if you're trying to adopt, they will give you these lists of recommendations. They give you a sheet, while you fill out the paperwork and tell you what you got to do and yada, yada, yada. For example, they may say you need a fire extinguisher on every floor. I mean, that's real. They do tell you that, though. And then they might say, if you have any guns in the house, then you have to have it registered with your local city and state. And then another thing, I think they also tell you to make sure that you have all like detergents and things like that put up where the children can't reach it. All the plugs have to be plugged in. And so in my Jazzy Life case, in the way she's putting it is right now, they basically want to check on children, make sure they're being fed. So some of the stuff is, I think she's telling the truth on, but I believe, in my humble opinion, based up off what I can tell, it feels almost as if she had like an ongoing caseworker, and that she had a certain list that she had to fulfill. That's why she had to turn in all the shot records. And so that's kind of normal operations, because because of the children, because maybe the schools called, because see, that easily could have been the schools probably could have called or whatever. And they do have to have a pediatrician. They do have to have the first thing when you adopt, you want to already have that pediatrician. You want to already have the shot records, because a lot of times in DCS or through a lot of times these children aren't up to date on the immunizations, and I don't believe in immunization, but that's a whole nother. I have religious forms and stuff like that. However, because religious preferences and stuff like that, but that's neither here nor there. But however, you have to have, do state, unless you have a religious exempt form. How you doing? I don't need no man telling me I do. If you have a religious exempt form, or if it's something medically wrong with that child. Did you hear about court docs? No. Oh yeah, I'm going to touch on that about Cheryl. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I did. So in so you have to, unless it's an exempt form where a child is something medically wrong, where they can't get immunizations, or if it's something going on with your spiritual religious beliefs, and you have a minister sign your form through your state, you can download that online. So that's a whole nother can of thing that's going on. But you still have to, they still have to go to the doctor, and a lot of doctors will have you to go through a certain door. They don't want you around other children, and especially if your child is not in school. If your child's not in school, my child doesn't go to a regular school. He's homeschooled and online, so it's not like he's around anybody. But okay, anyway, that's neither here nor, but he's up to date on. But for the record, he's up to date on his immunization. But anyway, y'all say them. I just personally don't believe it. But through the government, they do require that. But this is something that right now he's up to date. So I would have to talk with his physician and see about alternatives, because they do have alternatives that the doctor did talk to me about some alternatives that he can do, but I do have religious preference that we just not into that. But that's neither here nor there, and I don't try to push that up on people. But he is up to date. For the record, y'all, for some of y'all crazy folks, be calling on me. You call on me. All I gotta do is pull out that form. I got forms and I got everything. All my stuff is legal binding. My house is clean, and I have because at some point we would like to expand our family, so we have a caseworker. So I'm already in the system. We good here. I got them on speed dial. We good here, honey. I'm not like my Jazzy life, y'all. So I don't have those kind of problems of CPS and not feed my son. My stomach's him belly full. he can eat, y'all. I cooks. But anywho, 5 times a day, 3 to 4 times a day. 3 to 4 or 5 times a day. Anyway, let's touch on this, because I'm getting ready to get into my shit, and y'all be like, ooh. So anywho, what was I gonna say? So anyway, what I noticed here. Let's go back to Cheryl now. Okay, y'all, my family texted me. Why do they text you? And I was like, babe, I'm live. I told my son I was going live. My oldest son. I'm like, boy, I'm going live because he owed me some money, y'all. Hello, the Eric sent me to your channel. How you doing, T? What's up, girl? My T dance. Okay, anyway. So, y'all. Okay, so anyway, I went to Cal's channel, and Flo, like I said, Flo got it going. Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. Let me just take this water, y'all. Please be patient with me, please. All right. I got on red, y'all. Don't judge me. I got these pants on. They go with the outfit. Don't think I just got on these red earrings and I got on this black top and I'm not matched. I'm matching, y'all. I'm gonna stand up. See y'all. See my pants. See my pants. Okay. I just want to show y'all this so y'all don't think I'm looking country. Anyway. So let me go on with it. Okay, so I told y'all, did y'all look at the reading video? And thanks for commenting. Please like and subscribe. Listen, do y'all understand? And Eric's is my girl too. Did y'all understand? Oh my God. Did y'all hear about that? Cheryl, and everything I say, this is fair use. This is all alleged, although it is court documents that she has. But for the purpose of me, hey, Flo, girl, come on, girl. I'm gonna say, Flo, what you doing, girl? Come up here, girl. Come up here for a few minutes. I ain't gonna be on here long. I promise I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm gonna only be on here for a few minutes. Flo, can you come up here? Because I need to talk. That's one of the favors I need you to do, girl. Can you come up here? If I drop the link, can you come up here? Please, so we can talk about this, because I just can't talk about this alone, girl. You got the juice, and I'm telling y'all, I don't mind a mean bit of the gossip or court documents. And if y'all go back and read, let me drop the link. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. Hold on, give me a second here. Let me see. Hold on. I drop the link. Flo is crazy. Hold on, Flo. Let me find out. Okay, invite. Okay, boom. All right. Y'all ain't used this in so long, cause I said until my channel get up, I'm not paying for a little thing no more. Y'all know I'm on this iPad. Okay. It's not like I'm downstairs with the big computer. Okay, boom. All right. I dropped. Kaboom. Let me drink some of this water. I gotta put this fan on me. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I sweats. And I'm not even hot. I got my sage flow. If you come on up here, I got my sage. I can get the burn in it. All right. So, Flo done messed around. I ain't gonna curse. I'm gonna try not to curse. Y'all know I can have a potty mouth when I'm in my gossip mode. When I'm in my professional mode, of course I don't curse. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah, I'll give you a second. Sure. So man, I probably shouldn't have put that fan before I started trying to burn some sage. We talking about the Dukes, y'all. I gotta light some sage. we talk about the Dukes. I'm trying to tell you, yeah, we do need a thank you, Flo. Yeah. Let me light this sage, y'all. Come on now. I gotta light this sage. But y'all don't judge me. Flo, get ready to come up, y'all. Give her a second. Yeah, she is. She is the MVP. How you doing, Passion? What's up? Every time I see your name, I think about this herb called passion flower. And sometimes I use that on my yomi in my yomi kits. And I got like this sage. Yeah, she is. See, I thought I was bad. Look, I thought I was bad. I told y'all I'm gonna share this with you while I'm stalling y'all. Look, don't leave now. While I'm stalling Flo to come on up here while she go outside. I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm adopted, right? So I had got my original birth certificate, so I had to find my biological family. So I found all of them. Well, they didn't have my biological father on there, but once I met my biological mother, she told me my biological father was. But the point is, I found everybody in the family. I found people way back from the 1400s. I'm telling you, I'm cold too, but good Lord, that's just, that's another thing. But I didn't have Jasmine Duke stuff. You've never heard of? Yes, it's a herb called passion flower. It's actually a flower, herb that you can go on my website. I sell it on my website, but whatever. So I found all them folks on that website, and it was crazy. And they was like, "How did you know this?" I found like my biological father's social security card, security number. I found my biological grandma's social security number. I found all kind of stuff. I was finding pictures of old pictures. And they was like, "How did you get this?" I was like, "Look, I had all these pictures. I had pictures of my biological mother's yearbook picture." And I looked at her. I was like, "She don't look like me." I do look like her, by the way. I'm a split image. That's why I look weird. That's why I kind of a unique look to me. Because I look like my biological father and my biological mother. And my mother's was cute back in the day, but she's still cute now. But my father was fine. I guess y'all call him fine. I mean, he cute. He my daddy, so of course. You stay on Ancestry, yeah. Shoot, I got all kind. When I went to Ancestry, I found like, "How you doing, Happy in Paradise?" I found out on my Ancestry. I found out through my ancestry DNA that one of my homeboys was my cousin. I said, "Ain't this a B?" It was like fourth cousins, but And if you to know him, that's actually my husband's friend. And to know him, to understand that, and I love the brother, but it's just, I don't know. He just one of them type. You like, "That's your cousin?" You like, "Oh, okay." So everybody started laughing when I told everybody. But anyway, so what I'm gonna get to talking about. I'm gonna wait for her to come up here though. But I'm still gonna talk about, because y'all want to hear about my life. Y'all want to hear about that. It's not interesting. Let's continue on, which I came here for. Y'all heard about my crazy self, my crazy family. Anyway, so let me tell y'all something. I went to that sister's live. I was kind of a little tired today. Because I had to deal with, y'all just don't understand. I had to deal with some not bad stuff, some good stuff. It's actually some good stuff. And then I had to take my son to Jitsu. Then I had to homeschool, do homework. Thank God I didn't have to cook today. Oh, there's Flo. Hold on, girl. Let me see, sis. I gotta figure out how to do how to put edge to the page. They changed this. Hey, how you doing,
Hey
Flo?
y'all, I'm here. Hey, Dr. Miracle. Is it Coeli or is it Quelly?
Quali. Like,
Quali.
like Talib Quali. I changed my name legally, but that's a whole
Okay,
nother
we got
story.
Quali up in the building. What's up, y'all? Hey,
Girl,
everybody.
what is up? What's up with you? Nah, girl. Wait a minute. First of all, let me give you your flowers. All right, wait a minute. I'm gonna give you
Y'all
your flowers
have to
so
give
much.
my peoples they flowers, cause I got a nice little team set up, and they definitely be on the lookout for what's going on out here in these streets, okay? And we be finding things on Shadow, and for a while I knew, like probably how many months? I knew for a couple months about Cheryl's bad behavior, but I did not have the letter. I didn't have this letter. So it's a lot of documents still that has not been put out or read. It's a letter from Keyshawn too that is out there as well.
First of all, let me just say thank you for coming up. And this is the favor I was talking about when I posted. I was like, I need a favor, girl, please. I need you. I need you.
Oh yeah, of course, girl.
you,
I'm come
you
running
just,
over
you
there.
knew my energy. You must have knew my energy. You must have felt like, look, you need to, girl. First, I'm trying to get my numbers up. Girl, I'm trying to get my numbers up. Do you understand?
Oh yes. We gotta get each other's numbers up, but that's how you create an audience, a permanent audience, maybe like a semi-permanent audience.
Well,
And,
look,
and
go ahead.
all the content creators in one area of YouTube, what they do is they piggyback off of each other, and that's how they get viewers everywhere.
Krishan did not break the internet. Flo did. Yes, he did.
Now
They
that stuff with Krishan, I don't know. I think she broke it because
mm,
Blue over there acting a fool.
here he is, cause he in his feelings. He done asked his son. He done asked his son that mommy got a man or something, and he's like, yeah. He tried to get back with her. Then he couldn't get them. He couldn't get. He stole some money from them. Then he couldn't get it back. He was trying to get some more money. He tried to do some pimp stuff. He tried to do some more pimp stuff with her and couldn't
Hold
get
on
it.
1 second. I got a big old spider on my bed. Hold
Okay.
on.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, arachnophobia. That's what I got. Oh Lord. How you doing, Ashun? What's up, Raz? Hey, girl. What's up, Erica? Hey. Don't tell him to hit the thumbs up. Hey, man, Erica, are you? Let me look at you. Are you a mind up in
That long leg.
here? Mm-mm.
It was just crawling on my bed. Hell no. I gotta get the spray.
Yeah. Woo, Lord.
Got to
Hold on.
get spray.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey everybody in the chat. What's up, y'all? Hey y'all. What's up, Ocean? The Aries. What's up, y'all?
Okay, but
Keep
finish
my
telling me. What's up, CC? Okay, finish telling me. Oh my God,
So
girl.
for a while, like I knew that Kevin, because Jasmine was out here talking about, oh, I'm a daddy's girl. But I'm like, hold up, but Kevin got a record. And he has a record. He was throwing hands with Cheryl Dukes. Okay? At one point, they were throwing hands. So they had a little divorce or whatever. I think Kevin was actually arrested. I have his record somewhere. I gotta look. It usually be in my damn phone and stuff. But he definitely has a little violent past on him too. And that's why I was like, it doesn't make any sense that he waited all this time to save his children. And that he had to get some push from Debbie because the child support was not coming from him in his job. The child support is coming out of Debbie's check. Okay.
I did Tasha K on that one.
The child support is coming out of Debbie's, the $550 is coming out of Debbie's account. Okay, it's not coming. So she was paying for Mama Duke's alimony, and she was paying Mama Duke's child support. So Debbie over there, she's not off the hook. She's not off the hook. Hey, G Hill, Clem Carter. Yeah, Mama Dukes is not off the hook. Kevin is not off the hook. Jason is not. The only victim here is Keshawn and them kids. Okay, Keshawn and them kids are the victims. Debbie is a fraud. I have extensive evidence of Debbie and her Facebook. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, girl. Keep going.
Debbie. So if you go to Debbie's Facebook, you will see how she's calling Jazz the man her daughter, and she's showing out all her daughters and sons and claiming them and posting them pictures, saying my daughter, my daughter, my daughter. And so I'm like, if I was Mama Duke, I'd be feeling away. Okay, because how you out here gonna beat my ass, okay, and then go get a white woman, and then all of a sudden you loved me when I was filthy, but now you don't like my filthiness.
Exactly. He's been filthy. It just started filthy when after he left.
No, she been filthy. Okay, she been filthy.
That's why we only see like a certain part of her house. You know how when somebody have a dirt, I know, man. When you see a certain amount of person's house, I could walk around my house, and you can see it's not dirty. You know what I mean? I got a lot of stuff though, but whatever.
Oh yeah.
But you
it's
can
all the same thing. Everything Mama Dukes did, Jasmine is doing it. She's trauma bonding right now. She's bonding with something, a situation that is familiar with her. Okay? Her daddy ain't shit. How you working, but your wife's still paying for your child support? Now, I had some things because, he said that every weekend, Cheryl would disappear. So I'm guessing Cheryl would do one of those things where, she would pay Jason over there to watch Keyshawn, and Jason would go and be with Philip and leave Keyshawn there in the house.
Right.
Because Dad kept saying Keyshawn, but I'm like, Jason, weren't you in the house too?
Yeah, exactly.
Jason was being manipulative. And I noticed about how she likes to play her parents against each other. Like she'll tell a story like how great Kevin is, and he's just the darndest thing, and women need to submit. And she has this thing where, she's always talking about child support, and child support's a scam. Basically, she blames Cheryl for Kevin leaving, and so right now she's trying to prove to Cheryl that she could be the better mom, do what she do, but do it with no job. Oh yeah, this is all about Jasmine trying to be the better mom. That's why it's always this, I'm a good mom, and all these people cheering her on, knowing damn well she's doing the same thing Mammy Dukes was doing.
You have to question that. Why wouldn't you want to do and be better? Why wouldn't you want your children to have a better life than you had? Oh, excuse me. She did have a better life than her children had. Excuse me. But check this out. Let's go to the fact that, remember how she said that Keyshawn never really don't do nothing for her or whatever. Well, this is why. Because your mama showed favoritism and he don't want nothing to do with you. He got resentment.
Jason thinks she's entitled. She thinks that the world revolves around her and everybody should pander to her. Her mama pandered to her, tried to shut her up, keep her quiet for whatever she was doing. She didn't want her daddy. She didn't want the daddy in Mama Duke's business. So, Mama Duke's probably like, I get you whatever, but, keep Kevin out my business and keep Keyshawn hush mode. So that's probably why Keyshawn be sitting there looking like, he's just staring in space. And
right.
Weird, like socially awkward, because he's probably not confident. And that's when a parent does that, where they have the scapegoat and the golden child. Usually the scapegoat loses confidence and has to learn how to be independent.
Yep.
Wow. The golden child is trying to break off away from the mother. So maybe Sharon Dukes was used to Jasmine being her ace boon coon at one point, but she's not anymore. And Cheryl over there crying and being weird online.
And also, I believe she thought my Jazzy life was gonna hit the goal and become a WNBA player. You know what I mean? She just knew that. That's what she was banking on, and she knew she was gonna get that money.
Because Mama Dukes, she was posting newspapers with Jasmine's face on it.
I saw that.
And then she gonna post this freaking. Hold up, let me get this picture so you guys can see Keyshawn. The picture she posted of Keyshawn. I said, why would you post this picture of him? That is so, like, come on. You couldn't find a better picture of him in his uniform. Hold on, where is it at? Okay, here we go. Y'all see? Okay, look at this. Why would you post this?
Ew! I can't do my water right now.
Oh, you couldn't find a better picture of Keyshawn. This is the only picture he has, other than his soccer photos.
He look like a female. He look like the feminine person, and my dad look like a dude.
Yeah, and I'm just like, now, Sharon, what you got going on over here, Sharon? Sharon, you see, I'm just gonna save this for my channel, but Sharon was over there posting her work ID. And my thing is, y'all always say people are doxing y'all, but you posting your work ID online. For what purpose? I will never understand when people do that. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Why would you post your work badge?
I agree with that passion. I don't believe she would get custody either, because she already got. If she probably got some stuff in her file. I don't know for sure. I can't say that. You know, I'm gonna say allegedly, my opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
That she probably got something in her file where she can't get custody.
Oh, the Davis?
Yeah.
Oh, she don't want them kids. She ain't want her kids.
No, obviously not. Obviously not, because how old was Jasmine when she was living with Philip? 12 or 13?
Yeah. About 11, 12.
What the? I've never heard of that in my life. I've heard of a pimp, like a pimp situation where a child might have been living with, something like. Well, excuse me, Philip is a pimp. Damn, I forgot. Anyway, you know what I mean, like an older, like some.
You didn't care as long as Jason stayed out of her parties every other weekend. Every weekend, it wasn't every other weekend. It was every weekend. Matter of fact, damn, where that? I could have sworn I killed that spider. It done disappeared somewhere. I'm out of here.
What you say? She said, Jazz baby set like Kaylin does. Who baby?
Oh, she said Jazz babysit just like Kaylin.
Oh, babysit. Okay,
but
my bad.
The thing is,
it looked like, okay, it wasn't okay, my bad, girl.
But my thing is, Jason didn't even babysit. She just left Keyshawn in the house
and went to Philip
to be a hoe at 12 years old. So she gets on here and acts like, oh, she wasn't thotting and bopping, and that anybody that has multiple men right now, they're doing bad or whatever. She's making jokes, but at 12 years old, she was leaving her baby brother on the floor with no TV.
No
Kevin
food.
said he ain't had there was no cable in the house for 3 years. So all he was watching was the walls, no social activity, not thriving in life. Basically, everything Jazz does to her kids just leaves the kids in the room by themselves while she go outside and whore. So Jasmine wasn't stuck in the house with Keyshawn.
But see, no wonder
what she wanted.
But let's go back to when my Jazzy Life was talking about what's that guy name? What is that guy name? No, the little girl. What the little girl had told. Remember the little girl told the CPS worker, she's like, well, I do things a big girl do. And she was like, what do you mean? Remember that? And she said something like, I just help my mama out like big girls do. She's like, what do you mean? Remember that conversation?
Yeah, because basically Jasmine felt like she was a woman. But Jasmine, how you feel like you a woman and couldn't even fix Keyshawn no food?
Exactly.
And Kevin, why you couldn't bring them kids groceries?
That's what that makes perfect sense to me. At least if you pay
Jasmine didn't know how to cook.
Well, why the grandma didn't taking no food over there?
Grandma ain't want nothing to do with that shit neither. Hell, y'all gotta understand. These women, Mammy Dukes and her mama, they done with kids. Jasmine, the only one out here keep popping out baby after baby. Mammy Duke had 3 and stopped right there because she realized she wanted to enjoy her hot girl summer.
And shoot. And all her dang old children seem like something wrong with them. So why the hell she want to keep having them? So she had enough sense to stop. But
Jasmine is trying to get a jack. She watched her mama be with this man for years as a partner. Okay? Jasmine wants to find her a jack. Somebody that no matter what, she's attached to them. Okay?
Yeah, it seemed like and I did a reading on them like last couple weeks ago, and I was basically stating how they with their women in the family, its cycle continues on and on and on. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, and the mom don't want to deal with the grandkids, so the grandma don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't play that.
The siblings don't care. So the youngest sibling is just suffering.
Yeah, she said, according to Flo said that Jack is still married.
Yeah, that's the word. Jack is still married, but honestly, I just think that Jack ain't worth a damn himself, because while he was getting big steaks, Keyshawn was starving.
Exactly. And then in that document from government document, didn't it state that he called the little boy Keyshawn and told him that he need to go ahead and come back because he making his mama upset?
Yeah.
Well, give him a reason to come back, baby, and pay a bill over there.
But you forgetting it. Every $550 that was issued to Mama Dukes went straight to Jack.
That's ridiculous.
He was collecting Mama Duke's child support. And she was buying Yukons. They were throwing parties. She's investing in his equipment. You think he wants her to invest in her kids? No. That's what Chris do. He don't want Jasmine to invest in her kids. He would rather her invest in him. That's why Derry couldn't get a nice little wardrobe shop. He had to get him some sneakers. What you need sneakers for when you got cankles? You just carry on with them community slides. And there's no sacrificing.
Why was the mom raised by her aunt and uncle? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, she's adopted too. That's right. My Jazzy Life mom Cheryl is adopted too. That's right.
See, I was looking up some things on Cheryl on Ancestry. Okay.
Okay.
And what I had found out on her genealogy, a genealogy report? Yeah.
Okay.
What I saw on her genealogy report, is that she did have some double relatives. And when I say that, is that, it would be 2 people that was related. There was somebody in her family that is ancestrally married. And that's what I found off of her ancestry report. That 2 Williamson, it was a Williamson, another Williamson, they're married because that's her maiden name. Is Williams.
Oh shit! I hope I ain't related to her.
And the Robinson family is Jack's family.
Shit. So so they got double relatives. All right. Okay, I understand it like
yeah, she got double, and there was a live too where even Mama Dukes, I don't know if the live is still up, but there is a live where Mammy Dukes, she admitted to it being like some incest going on. Yeah, Jack definitely knew how she was treating her kids. Cause Jack ain't shit. Jack got all the women chasing after him on YouTube. I mean on Facebook. Okay? Jack ain't shit.
Did you see him? Are you serious? You lying now. Ain't nobody chasing after no Jack.
Oh, I'm trying to tell you, the ladies love Jack.
I mean, okay, so show's about my age. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. Well, I take that back. She ain't my age. No, because we ain't the same. We ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? But you mean to tell me that who the won't
Listen, there's women out here that be thirsty for some Jack.
Well, I ain't gonna say
same thing, and then I saw through my own eyes that Jack got hoes, and I was like, "Wow, I'm baffled." Do you see him? Do you see his forehead?
Do you see his hair? He got like ducktails.
I know his balls. I know his balls touch his ankles. He look like his balls is like long.
He looked like his balls done ran back the other way. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly, like he got the balls to the floor, like slinky.
Ew.
You know, man. They say that it's us that age out, but when men age out, woo-wee.
Sweaty balls, sweaty goober balls, and then he just looked like the type. I don't know if you see that meme where a man is laying on the couch, laying on the bed, and he got his shirt off, he got his socks on, and he just kind of like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a Jack look like. Oh, God, I would throw up if you see my bed. Oh my God, girl, I would fake a heart attack if you was laying in my bed.
That got worms. Okay.
Oh my God. My aunt said he's so fine. Yuck. No, your aunt did. Girl, tell your aunt she need glasses, girl. She got glaucoma.
I want to know more of the story between what's her name? Between Jack and Jazz, because I heard through the grapevine that Jazz and Jack didn't get along at one point.
But it kind of seemed like it though, because to me, let me just tell you this. For me, like, why did she dress like that in front of Jack though? It's about a level of respect. Like, why are you coming around, even your father? You shouldn't even come around your father dressing like no hoochie. You know what I mean? No, like, I don't know, the way she be having how she be wearing those shorts, they be up the crack of her tail, and she just be looking, and then the square butt, the little square, not, pause, but her butt be square, and she be like this. I got a butt though, but you know what I'm saying? She be all like that, you know what I mean?
My thing is, I think Jazz, like, you know how we have learned behaviors, like I was saying earlier, like our parents, even if we didn't have like our parents had a lot of money to give us whatever we want, I feel like parents, they train their kids to be a certain way, and I feel like it's independent, like being able to wash your teeth, brush your teeth, the habit of cleaning up, the habit of making up your bed, washing your walls, like certain things like that, clean your kitchen before you cook, eggs go last, stuff like that, little things that we learned. Jasmine did not learn that because her mama won't shit. She didn't cook for her kids. She didn't keep her house clean. She didn't teach these girls womanhood. Okay, because Jasmine is just over there using coochie wash. And why are you using HEB coochie wash? Everybody knows that coochie wash is bad for you. But she don't know that.
Like coochie wash. You look like in the store coochie wash.
Mm-hmm.
I
The HEB brand. And I'm like, but you should know not to use those things on your body parts.
I sit in some no for real. What Jasmine need to do is get her like some bleach. I mean, no, I don't think everybody need to do this, but she need to do it. She need to get some bleach and take a look, pour a look, you know what I mean? Pour that bleach in a little cap and put it in the tub and sit in there for about an hour.
She has a sensory issue. She don't like the way the bleach feel on her skin. So Jasmine is not used to liquids touching her skin frequently. So she has a sensory issue. So certain things she don't want it to touch her skin. So when your mama lives in filth, you get a sensory issue. On your feet, walking through filth, it just feels disgusting. Ugh, under your feet, washing dishes, it just ugh. That's what Jasmine has. She allergic to water.
Yeah, she act like it. She allergic to some. What's up, Mike?
Yup,
That's
allergic to soap
nasty.
and water. That shit make her feel weird.
I
Just like
just.
Nika.
Mm.
What's her daughter Naya? Naya, I think she allergic to soap and water too. Like it make her feel weird for it to touch her skin.
She ain't never had it because she wasn't
Yeah.
using it. Right. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay, so
she ain't
go ahead.
never had it frequently. So you know how we put our different soaps on? Like me, I like Dr. Bronner's because it's thin and it's crisp. I feel clean. Irish Spring, I feel sometimes clean a little bit, but I still feel dry.
That Dr. Bronner's, well, that's so that's so powerful. I have to dilute it because man, it breaks me out. I'm telling you, because it be so strong. If I use it, either I have to put a lot of water in it, or I have to just put a lot of oil on me. I have to use coconut oil because I'm telling you, it will dry me out. It'll clean you though. It cleans you really good.
It's a good antibacterial soap. And
Yes.
that's what Jasmine does not use. That's why Jasmine has a staph infection all across her
face.
See?
And her face.
Yeah, you can see it. It's like little things knit. It's the staph infection. If you look it up, you will see like how it forms. It's on your skin. It's not in your blood. It's on your skin. That means she's not taking antibacterial soap to her skin ever in life. Like, you can't just put that good smelling stuff on and think that, okay, you're clean. No, it makes you smell good, but it don't clean your skin. And when we go outside and we're touching things, doors and stuff, you got to clean your skin. And that's why her kids stay sick.
Yes. And your house is dirty. If you have a dirty house, you'll stay sick too.
Oh, you make soap too? What soap you making?
I don't even have none of my soaps up here. It's downstairs. But I make this turmeric soap. I make all kinds, but my favorite is this turmeric soap.
And what does the turmeric soap do for your body?
It just kind of gets all the impurities out, and it really cleans it.
Oh, it's not gonna bleach your skin, right? Because I know turmeric brightens it.
No, it just takes out the bacteria and the dirt and the gunk that's in your skin that's hidden behind. Well, you know how the soap, how the soap is not really soap because it's a soap bar. If you read the labels on the soap, it's not really soap. It's soap bar. Meaning it's not. It's just gonna kind of clean the top part of the top layer of your skin and not the inside of your skin.
Oh yeah. No. So turmeric go inside. Oh, see, I'm gonna need some of that.
Yes.
You gotta get the dirt out this world. You know.
It gets rid of that. It helps with acne.
Oh yeah. See, she need to get some of that.
And also, it's an anti-cancer.
Oh yeah, she needs some of that. Okay, Mama Dukes needs some of that.
Yeah. What is
I actually hit Mama Dukes up. When did I hit Mama Dukes up? Long time ago. And I warned her that if she doesn't turn her slate clean, that everybody will know what was on her slate. And this woman just never tried with those kids, okay? Those your grandbabies. You watch them go through the things that you put your kids through, and you know it's not right. And I know for a fact that there are women out there that have been running the streets and stuff, but they try at least with their grandbabies. They try at least with their grandbabies. But it's really bitches out here that ain't never want kids, but they have the kids, and I don't understand that. If you don't like kids, why
Don't
are you
have them.
having the kids?
Don't have them. Now,
Don't have.
and my thing is with her is, see, she talked all that stuff about Asia. I mean, telling her whole record, alleged record, okay? She was talking about how Jazzy was over there watching them and talking about some CPS situations. I don't know, it's all alleged because I don't know, right?
Yeah.
And it was just horrible. It was disgusting, and she was drunk, and Jasmine was getting off on it. And I'm thinking to myself, how you gonna talk about her and your stuff is nasty? Remember when they stayed, her and my Jazzy stayed in that apartment together, and then that's when she left and went to go stay with Jack. Remember that?
Oh
and
yeah.
how filthy, right? And how filthy that was. Now it wasn't just filthy because Jasmine was there. It was filthy
Isn't that when
because
she gave Jasmine her apartment?
yes.
And then so she just went. See, that's what I'm saying. Jasmine has been benefiting off of Keyshawn's abuse for the longest. As long as
Ridiculous.
she held shit down. See, what Mama Dukes wanted to do is have the house, have the kids there. She collect the money, and they just man the house while she go lay up with her nigga at his house. But they couldn't shut the fuck up too long, so they got outed. So Kevin got involved. So I think she had to get a little bit more on Jasmine. And Jasmine was over there having them kids. And Kevin, he ain't the type to go. He saying he's struggling with the family he got. He ain't the type to go put into his grandbabies. When have we seen this man put into his grandbabies? That's why I say that man full of shit.
If he was all about that life, he would win and got his children.
I'm just saying he's full of shit. But
And
thank
then
you for
his
writing
woman
that letter.
and go back. So his woman paying his child support.
Oh yeah, she is.
So what does he do for a living where she got to pay his child support?
It said he was making $12 to $13 an hour. I have the affidavit on how much he makes. Kevin, you're not the king of that castle because you're making $12 to $13 an hour in a warehouse. You got a warehouse job.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These men ain't worth a goddamn sack of shit.
So Jasmine basically got her daddy. She got with her daddy. Both her daddy, she was Philip. She saw her daddy in Philip, and she saw her daddy in
Yeah, that's why he thinks the woman should have more to bring to the table. Jeez. Oh yeah, I'm gonna upload that receipt. He was making $12 to $13. He talk about, it's coming out my wife check. It's coming out your wife check. Cause I guess she makes way more. So when you're married, they take from the person that makes more.
Are you serious? Wait a minute, King. You said Jasmine is paying. I know somebody said that earlier, but it just dawned on me. You said Jasmine is paying the $600 for Chris's child support. Hell no, I ain't paying no.
Hell, why you think Gerard was so listen, Nisha ignited a big old flame up under Gerard's ass, okay? Because if they weren't going to be getting the kids and having Liv pay child support, Nisha wouldn't have been so quick to get married to Gerard with 3 kids and child support.
Right.
Okay, you got to understand. These women, yeah, you got the man, but why you got to support and struggle with the man to even have him? He shouldn't even be bringing baggage to you at all. I'm not paying nobody child support.
Yeah, I ain't paying no child support.
Yeah,
I sure the hell ain't. I ain't doing that now.
Then I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, you're gonna have to pay your own child support. What that commercial? Remember that commercial back in the day? Oh, you got to pay your own. You got
Oh
to get
yeah,
your
you got
own,
to take
brother.
your own video.
You got to get your own because I'm not paying up. Listen, I didn't sit down and had them damn children. I'm not getting ready to pay no child support for them. That's on you, my brother. I'm not paying shit. I mean, I'll get a gift for two for birthdays, maybe, with your
Yeah.
money, with your money, with your money.
Okay. Well, I think that Cheryl was just partying all her life. Okay, she was on the cheerleader squad in high school, and from there she's just been partying, busting them knees and all. I think at one point, when Kevin was working his one job and Cheryl was working three jobs, okay, Kevin was stuck with the kids and he wanted to have fun too. So that's where their power fail happened. That's where, when you have a guy and you have a woman and one is making less than the other, it's gonna create a power problem. It's
Yes.
a power dynamic problem. It's an issue. Okay, that's when couples begin to fight because they start fighting over the power. The woman's fighting over power of herself, and the man is fighting over the power of the woman. Okay, and the woman wants to be independent and wants to hold her own, but the man, he want her on his level because it's easier to control her that way. I think it was one of those situations because now Kevin's sitting over there bitter as fuck, and you saw him for Christmas. That was very awkward.
No.
That was very awkward.
He
I was
he
like,
was.
Kevin gets invited, not Mama Dukes. Was Mama Dukes there?
Well, this was when for who Chris who house was it at? I don't remember.
I think it was at Jazz's house.
And
That's
she
when
had her mama and daddy there and this woman.
I think so. Or I think she had them without Mama Dukes. Does anybody remember? Yeah, I think she only had one part and not Mama Dukes.
Look, man, I'm not. First of
And
all,
I was
if this
saying
if
that
this
I would have felt the way.
if this that's what I'm saying. If this woman done did all this stuff to my children, I'm not gonna sit around her. First of all, and then I gotta turn around and pay you child support, and you're not handling your business. You're not handling your scandal. Oh no, hell to the no! I'm not getting ready to sit up in nobody in her face. I'm just not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. That's not gonna work. That's
Oh yeah.
absolutely not
Oh,
gonna work.
she didn't show up. She wasn't invited, so Mama Dukes was salty. Mama Dukes was salty. But let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. From what I read, I think there was a part in there that said that she was still remaining as the sole conservator, even after Keyshawn went to live with Kevin Dukes.
That say a lot though. So you mean to tell me she still had a choice? It's not no bad. It wasn't like, well, he went to go stay there and then she could still have a choice, but she's still the sole person. Oh,
But I think she did that because, like it said, Jasmine went to go stay with her 52 kids.
so they had split. Well, you know, Jasmine was grown by then, right? By the time,
Jasmine, at the time, she had, what was it? It was Kaylin that she had. It was Kaylin and Amaya. I think she just had Amaya. Because that's when Mama Dukes threw her little reunion, her little class reunion that Kevin Dukes wrote into the
with
document.
the red
Yeah,
hats,
flyer
whatever they call.
with the on bottle. Yeah, that was about that same time, and that was about the time she bought Jasmine that Mountaineer. Uh-huh.
Hell no. So she done bought the girl a car. He was old enough to get a car, wasn't he? Wasn't he 15 or something? Or
Uh-huh.
15, 16?
Uh-huh.
So why he couldn't get
Jasmine
a
had
car?
a Nissan at one point. Oh, it was like a dark blue. It was rusted. It was old. She had a Nissan, right? I think that was the one that she got that Mama Deuce helped her get. But she turned around and got Jazz a Mountaineer. And the picture's on her Facebook.
She probably got me blocked by now. You should, because I already know. I'm gonna look. Because I know she probably got my black ass blocked by now. So,
Oh, I was already in there like swimwear.
uh-uh.
I can see everything.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I hate.
she gave Jasmine that apartment too.
Yeah, no, right. It's just, well, she had no
Like,
choice. Jack
Jasmine
said he was
apartment,
staying in
that was
that
her apartment.
apartment.
She would have let Keyshawn come back, but she decided to move in with Jack instead. So she was cool with Keyshawn staying with his daddy, but she did not give up that sole conservator. She wanted that money.
Yeah, she want that big money. Yeah, and that's that girl of the oldest daughter, right?
It says so they still get an SSI. She the conservator. Yeah, it says she's a conservator. It says she's the sole conservator.
Oh, so she actually get the. Oh my God! So she still get the money. That's right. I remember reading about that case. Where the lady was married to this guy that had a brain injury or something, and then she divorced him right afterward. Then she married somebody else, and she's still the sole conservator over his estate, and still getting paid. She ain't married to him no more. So I know what you're saying.
So she's the payee. She still remains the payee even after Kevin Dukes wrote this letter.
Damn, that letter didn't hold no weight.
He was three hot. He was three hot. Okay, about that child support. That's why I say fuck him. Cause why are you so worried about the child support? Do you not care that they're being starved?
Okay, so no, apparently not. So she got the. I'm sorry, I'm not reading your comments. I'm highlighting them though. I apologize. So basically she had got the near after the twins. This is what Chula says, according to Chula. I don't know, just what Chula says, because she did a whole video about Philip getting a car repoed. Okay, I remember hearing about the repo of the car that Philip had, right? Okay. If I miss any comments, y'all say something. Chat type in here. Chris burnt all the rubber off of that right there. Yes, he did. Remember the stimulus checks came to Jazz and got into Mama about the money. Dang, how she get into it? Wait a minute. Remember when the stimulus checks came? Jazz got into it with the mom about the money. Why? That was her money, wasn't it? How her mama gonna triple with that? And that's her money. That's her money. I mean, did her mama get a stimulus check? I mean, or maybe she didn't qualify. I don't know. Why would she trip off of her money? That's her money. I think that's why he brought up the child support. She wasn't using it to support the children. Well, I mean, obviously, obviously, serious. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you don't have no choice. Shoot, I wouldn't be paying no child support, and she not used. She paying it with her man. I mean, I almost said a bad word, but I wouldn't be paying for no child support, and she not handling her scandal. Oh hell no! I mean, but he wasn't even paying. His wife woman was paying it, so he didn't care. He was like, "Oh well," but his wife probably was like you said. His wife probably was like, "Boy, if you don't go get my money back, and then she ain't doing what she's supposed to do." But like, why? All them bums. Because like, why would I be sitting up paying somebody's child? I'm still tripping off that. Like I don't like what like really what freaked you out the most about this situation? Like what made you go, oh my God, this is this is crazy. You hear me, Flo? I can't hear you. Are you muted?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. No, I'm just looking at these birth records
that
I got. Because
Jeez.
the people was asking if Latoya and Jasmine and Keyshawn were related to Mama Dukes, right?
Uh-huh.
So I had just got an email, confirming. Oh, and we found your daddy, Chris. Okay, we found your daddy. So if you don't know who your dad is, I can tell you who your daddy is. If you don't know where he at, I can find you. I can help you with that. All right. But so it turned out that everybody thought that, there was some chatter about Jasmine being Latoya's daughter and shit, but it say right here on her birth record that, oh, where'd it go?
Y'all ask y'all questions. I'll try my best to.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okay. Let me go back. Okay. Jazz got some tea on a predator on the, whatchamacallit. That's why she cursed her out like that. Okay. If mom's the conservatory, she handles their money taxes. Possibly. Yeah. Where am I at? Don't Mama Deuce claim some of those kids before Chris got there?
Yeah, so right here for Jasmine, it does say that Mama Dukes and Kevin Bray laid down and had sex. I can't believe this shit. I didn't want to believe it because I was
What? Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait. Say it again.
it laid like Mama Dukes and Kevin actually had sex and had Jazz. So Latoya's not the mama. All right, Latoya's not the mama, but
Okay.
they had sex. So that's crazy to me. That's real crazy. I can't believe it. Cause I'm like, hey, I always wondered how Jasmine was created. Like, did they actually have sex, or was she a stork? Was she a dot? Y'all shocked? I'm shocked. Like, I was like, what? Oh my god.
I wouldn't want her mama watching my child either, because she ain't gonna watch him.
Oh my god.
Well, hot damn.
That's your mama.
They got two babies watch. Oh my God, not Chris. Where am I at, y'all? Okay. I need Flo to find someone for me. I'm hella serious. Well, Flo said, "Let me." Well, I'm her attorney. She says, "No, I'm not. I'm just playing. I'm her manager. I'm just playing. No, what you gonna do for? You gotta do something good for her. She can't be finding nobody for free, y'all. It take a lot of time to find people. I told you I found my whole family, and it takes
Now
time.
y'all want to hear about Latoya now?
Go ahead.
This is some breaking news right here.
Go ahead. Break it.
Okay. Hold up now. Y'all might want to come in for this one.
All right.
Now Latoya is definitely related to Mama Dukes. But the daddy, no. It is not Kevin. It's not Kevin. Kevin not the daddy. Who the daddy, Mama Dukes? Who is the daddy?
Who the pappy? Who's the pappy?
Who the pappy? Hold up. Cause I had to, cause it don't say the pappy here. It's no pappy here. Oh my Lord.
Who is the damn pappy?
Who is the pappy to Latoya? That's what I want to know.
Now wait a minute. What? So how old was she when she had her?
Hold up. Let me see. It got the date right here. This is the birth certificate. Now.
Shut the front door. Yes, ma'am. We shutting it.
Hold on, let me see where it goes. Right here. November 10th. Okay, this is November 10th. Ooh, Lord. 1982. Okay, she was born 1982, November 10th. And she ain't got no pappy. Mama Deuce is the mama. Mama definitely popped out a baby, but we don't know who the daddy is.
I'm not gonna say what I think though.
Y'all think Jack the daddy?
No, I
Yep,
think
back
I
to
think
Stan, and he cashed it
I,
out.
it might be closer to. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, allegedly, my opinion, I feel like it's somebody that is close to the family, her family. But
No,
this is
he
an
did.
opinion,
He
y'all. This is the
did
opinion.
say there's
Allegedly.
something surrounding those things of incest, but I didn't believe it. I wanted to say Kevin was the daddy, but Kevin ain't the daddy. I'm looking at this right now.
Yeah, that's why. Apparently, that's why she wasn't in the paperwork. Yes, Erica. Uh, oh my God. Mm-mm. That.
But what's weird is why is Kevin and his wife down at the rehab clinic with Latoya as if he's the daddy?
What?
And I got pictures of them at the clinic.
Wait a minute, wait. Kevin
Latoya
and
with his
his wife.
wife at that, and his wife Debbie be calling Latoya her daughter.
Okay, so it might
All
have
the
been a
time to do
situation,
pictures.
but it might have been a situation when before, back in what year was, you said, the 80s? So it might have been a situation that was before that they started amending people to be on the birth certificate, right? Because I think they started to amend it like in the 90s, right? Where the father didn't have to sign off. That you just be like, that's my baby's father, and then it amended, right? And so back in the day, they wanted amended, so they might not have been married at the time or whatever, and his name just went on the birth certificate.
He was not trying to ever get custody of Latoya. Ever. Like, not once. He tried for only Keyshawn. He did not even try for Jasmine.
That's what I was gonna say. That's crazy. Yeah, he didn't probably want Jasmine because Jasmine's entitled. Like you said, Jasmine's entitled, and she bratty, and his wife probably didn't really care for her in that way to be living with her. You know what I mean? To have her in her house, and then they had another child, and they probably spoiled the youngest child, and they probably didn't want to be and probably didn't want to be bothered with Jasmine and having that child, or the younger child, because Jasmine was older. And then she had a child. Well, nobody finna deal with all that. And, she already had her mama. She was her mama's favorite. So he probably was the father's favorite. Maybe he's adopted when she was little. Who? Maybe he's adopted her. Maybe he's adopted her. Maybe he adopted her when she was little. I don't.
So how does
Well, if he adopted her, his name would be on the birth certificate. Listen, I'm adopted, so I can tell y'all. If he adopted her, and I've adopted too, if he's adopted her, then their names will all be on the birth certificate. It wouldn't just be like one parent. Maybe Kev was trying to get custody of Latoya too. Really? You think so?
No.
Well,
No.
why wasn't it in the
custody of her?
Why wasn't it in the court paperwork then?
There's none in it. He only fought for Keyshawn. That's what was weird. Like, maybe he just like boys or something. I don't mention his son Kobe, but he didn't mention his stepdaughters neither. Like, it didn't make no sense to me.
Well, I don't know about the 80s. Well, again, I guess it depends on the states where they demanded the father. What I'm saying is, Sweets, is they the state had it was called an amendment. I forgot what amendment it is, but in the 90s they would amend, regardless of whether the father was there or not. They would have the father's name on there in the night. That started in the 90s. Now, I don't know for that particular state, it might be different, but in Missouri, I recall a lot of people I know. Oh, dang, Flo felt she'll come back. I dropped the link again. So maybe in the 90s, they had amended that. So I think that's probably what happened. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to come up, y'all welcome to come up. Anybody want to come up? But everything is alleged, even my name. So y'all ain't got nobody. But y'all can't get mad at me. I'm just innocent. Latoya autism might not be required being in a home. The neglect might have been why. Well, from my understanding, if I remember, Miss Cheryl stay. I'm not calling Miss Cheryl because we around the same age. I'm 50. I ain't calling that woman no Miss Cheryl. But Cheryl basically was saying something to the fact of her. She let Latoya stay with the grandmother, and the grandmother felt like it was too much for her to handle. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Don't give me the line, but that's just what came out her mouth. And I'm just repeating what came out of her mouth. Keyshawn didn't stand a chance. Now it don't seem like it according to the paperwork. Does Mama get money for Latoya? Well, that's what according to she's a conservator. So if she's a conservator, then apparently. But in a lot of cases, in some cases I've seen where if they are staying in a facility, they might go to the facility, but I don't know. So apparently, if it's like that, then that's possible. So I don't know. So if that's conservatory, I mean conservatory, what though? The money and whatever else that come with it, I guess. California is where I'm from. Yeah, I understand, sweets. That's cool. I mean, that's probably what it is, but I know in Missouri, that's how they do it. So that's what I can speak on. So don't be mad at me. What you say, Story? Not really. I was adopted by my mom's sister. They changed my entire birth certificate. If I go to copy now, it will have my mom's sister and her husband name on it. Right. But what I'm saying is, okay, what I'm saying is that when you go when you are getting adopted, usually they won't have the well, after adoption, after you get adopted, after your parents have legally adopted you, they will have whoever adopted you names on there, right? That's normally how it works. Is that what you're saying? You had to be married back in the day to be on the birth certificate. Yes, in some cases, yeah, yeah. I know that my biological birth certificate, or the original, you want to call it's called the original birth certificate, just had my biological mom's name on there. It didn't have my biological father's name on there. So, and they obviously weren't married. So once you adopted, they will make a new birth certificate. Yeah, they'll make you a new birth certificate. After your adoption is done, it'll be like 3 to 4 months for you to receive a new birth certificate. And I think back in the day, it was like 6 months. Now it's like roughly like 3 months or so. It really depends. That's not written in stone, so don't trip. Don't trip with me. It's not written in stone, okay? 80s didn't have to 80s didn't receive the fathers on the certificates, at least in California, in North Carolina. Okay. Um Cheryl, my phone died. That's all right. That's all right. You still drop it like it's hot. I'm gonna try to read. That's all right, Flo. you sending it on fire up here. I thought she signed over her rights to Latoya. I don't know. Maybe she did. Shoot, I don't know whether or not she signed over her rights. I just know that she stayed with the grandma. That came out her mouth. Now, not that I believe everything they say, but hey, I can only go off of what they say and I'm just the middleman. I'm just saying, hey, Mary Blue, I'm just repeating what she said out her mouth. And then whatever Flo came up with, the documents that she came up with on her channel, that she got court order documents. Wasn't there per se. Yes, my ex-husband was adopted and he was a baby and they were married. So it was like they had a baby that was in New York. Yes, it looks just like it's a regular birth certificate. It's just like the same birth certificate you guys get that have your biological parents. The adopted birth certificate looks the same. And they might back in the and look, I'm in my 50s, y'all. So back in the my birth certificate that I remember that I received from my parents who raised me, because I don't call my adopted parents, is that it had on the birth certificate, it didn't even have the person that delivered me. Because I was trying to look for them, but that's a whole nother story. So hit the like button now. Tell them. Hit the like button. Okay. What up? Okay. All right. What's up, Grace? So yeah. So I don't know. So at the end of the day, y'all, this is some wild stuff. This is some hot tea. Listen, Cheryl, you better whatever Flo told you to do, you better do it, girl. Cause she's dropping some information on you. Hey, I just got from her. It's just all alleged for me on this channel. Cause y'all can't come sue me. No. And you can't. It's documents. So you might want to talk to the people that that the courts and ask them why is it court why is the information out? But hey, that's all I can do. You better leave. You better leave well enough alone. In my Jazzy life, you better not say nothing about me. She definitely signed her way to the state. Yeah, Miss Cheryl better make a video quickly. LOL. Shoot. She better not sit on there and say nothing about me. Yeah, I tell you, because we are two different people. We are not from the same cloth. We ain't the same people. You know. I mean, and I'm not saying, listen, look at her. I'm not saying that I'm not like wrong or right. Only thing I said that I didn't even say wrong or right, but what I am saying is that man, Jazzy's life got to get it together, and she can't keep repeating the same history of her parents. You know, I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But anyway, y'all, Jasmine might know these documents exist. I mean, yeah, if she reads, does she read? I don't know. Y'all hit the like button, but I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for her, Sarah Natu. I'm laughing, y'all. I'm so tired. When I get sleepy, I start talking crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, because I'm getting ready to wind up, go to sleep. I'm gonna take down my hair so I can have like my so I can have curly locks. Um, I don't think Jasmine reads right. I mean, you know, hey, I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't have it like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm a reader. I'm a healer and stuff like that. But I don't know. I can't help Jasmine hooked on phonics. You know what I mean? Hooked on phonics worked for me. Thank you for going live. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I really appreciate y'all because I'm trying to get this channel to blow up. And unfortunately, my Jazzy life, if I gotta talk about you, she allergic to read. Y'all messing her. If I gotta talk about you to get my numbers to come up, then hey, baby, that's what it is. But the point of healing, because I have to get professional with you. The point of healing, you guys, is uh, the lesson in this is my Jazzy life. Thank you so much, Story. Toy Story. That's pretty cool. The point of this, my Jazzy life, is that seriously, all jokes aside, seriously, is that you have to stop repeating the same history. You have to break that generational curse that you're causing over and over and over, and it's affecting your children. And maybe sometime within this year, you need to apologize to your children and tell them, look, I'm sorry for whatever you do. Don't wait till they get grown to apologize. Like, hit it up right now. Change the circumstance. I mean, you can do whatever you want to in your relationship, but for God's sakes, for the sake of your children, for the sake of your own breath, apologize to your children for anything that you might have done. Just tell them, I'm sorry for anything I might have done that hurt you, and we're going to work together as a family and heal. Maybe go get counseling, maybe go talk to somebody, because you don't want to be like your mother and get some bombs and bomb their house so you don't have to have roaches anymore. and just really do some really deep cleaning. I wish I was in your area because I do have a cleaning business. I would clean. I would show you how to clean. I'm gonna show you how to really clean. I should do a clean with me and show you how to clean a house. And I can go to. I have contracts where I have hoarders, and I can show you how to clean the house because you kind of come off like that. Not saying you do, but you seem like you have a lot of stuff that need to be really clean. Now, anyway, subscribe to me, y'all. I do readings. I do. I sell crystals. I'm a holistic healer over here. I do life coaching. I do a lot of stuff, and I sell herbs and stuff like that. And I don't know, whatever y'all want, y'all go get my website. Go to www.ask314life.com or go to Euphoric Energy LLC. I make candles. You know, I don't have none of my cute candles up here. I got used candles, but I don't want to show y'all my used candles because y'all be like, "You Dr. Mary, show me your used candles." Anyway, so y'all go buy some pretty candles. Y'all go to my website, check it out. Go to my website. I'm gonna drop this stuff in here. And thank you so much for subscribing to me. See, that's really why I'm doing YouTube. I'm gonna be honest with y'all to to promote my stuff. I'm a stay-at-home wife. You know, I'm not. I don't have, my husband's not Chris. Okay, my husband is not Chris. He a cool little guy. That's my boo. Um, everybody got a past. But anyway, thanks so much for subscribing. And let's roll out of here. Deuces. Peace. Hotel. Shalom. Bye. Peace. Out of here.